is if Batman and Superman boned, we all pretty much collectively agreed that Batman would be the bottom.
Uh-huh.
Was this a conversation I had with you?
No.
Or with the people? Okay,
No.
great.
Mm-mm.
We all pretty much agreed that Batman would be the bottom.
Yeah.
Just because he tries so hard to be the man in charge, like in normal life.
But I feel like he would top from the bottom. He would try to boss Superman around, even though he's like, you know what?
We could power bottom.
I need
guess.
a power bottom. Is that what that's called?
I think
power
so.
bottom. Yeah. Welcome to the show. This is
we've
been recording.
recording.
Fresh Floppies number 110. Suckers. Oh, hey, what's up to our sidekicks and henchfolk out there in the Geek Nation? You're currently tuning into Fresh Floppies, a show wherein Jeremy this week, no Noel.
Again.
Yeah. I was trying to make like no notes joke, but I couldn't get there quick enough. Episode 110, wherein Jeremy and I, Germs, I like to call him Germs. Germs and I will be talking about this week's comic books, but without spoilers. So you don't have to worry your pretty little heads about it. We're not going to spoil these bitches.
We know you're pretty.
Also, me. I'm JD from JD's Hero Complex, located at 4327 Main Street, Philadelphia, PA 19127. Hey, I'm letting my hair grow. I'm trying to get in touch with my curls. I've always hated my curls. I had like little Orphan Annie curls ever since I was a weein'. And I find that I can't stop pulling on my hair and playing with my hair.
Same.
And to such an extent that I get annoyed at myself when I catch myself doing it. And I'm like, and then I stop, and then 3 seconds later, I'm pulling at my hair again. Do you have the same issue? You've got the long ends.
I do. This is the first time my hair's been long, and it's the same situation.
Look at this. Look, I'm without even thinking about it, I'm doing it again. God damn it.
The second you stop talking, you reach for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the first time I've actually let my hair grow out, and I always knew it was curly, but it was always short. But yeah, the second there's like a curl that I get a good grip on that I can just play with, I always find myself sitting on the couch with my hand on my head.
Yeah.
And I agree. It's actually really annoying for some reason.
Yeah. I annoy. So, listener out there, if I annoy you, just know I annoy me more. Well, let's get into it. Batman number 1. DC All In presents Batman number 1 from Matt Fraction and Jorge Jimenez and Tamu Moray. This is a brand. Hey, do you think this is a good jumping on point?
Actually, yeah. Okay. I think it's great because I mean we've talked about before how number ones can just be for the sake of boosting sales because people like number ones.
They sure do.
And then sometimes you feel very left out because it's just a straight continuation of the previous story. And while this is a continuation, and you might know better than I do, is it the same creative team?
No,
it's
not.
Different creative team.
Yep.
Still a continuation, but not. Like, they equip you with everything you need to know right off the bat. And I haven't been keeping up with Batman.
Me neither.
Felt very in touch. Like, I didn't feel left out or confused in the slightest.
Oh, agreed. Yeah, this is 100% a great jumping on point if you're looking for new bats. I was delighted by who showed up at the end, because he's my favorite of the Robins. That's all I'm going to say.
Fair.
I don't think that's a spoiler that there's a Robin in a Batman book.
You and I will talk about which Robin it is, because I don't know Robin enough to know which one it is.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
I like there is some good characterization in here of Batman.
Love Batman in this book.
Yeah. Tell me more.
So to be fair, most of my Batman experience lately has been Justice League Unlimited, World's Finest, all these books that are doing really big things. So I'm used to seeing Batman alongside others handling all these universal issues and what have you. But this is a much more street level Batman.
Yeah.
He was really fun.
This
honestly,
billionaire is a man of the people.
And he was really just nice to people in this book, and it made me happy.
Well, what I like about this is that he is dealing with this back and forth, this dichotomy within himself of, I am so tired of maybe villains flip-flopping and then me trusting that villain or giving them a second chance and then them disappointing me and over and over again, this cycle. And so it's him wanting to help people, but also being like, God, so I actually quite enjoy that back and forth.
The question that keeps popping up is like, can people actually change? Or no? And it's just actually like a really good and easy read, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, 100%. This was great. I think this was fresh AF. Also, Jorge Jimenez, come on.
No, it was great.
He's so good. Freaking love it. Oh, big deal. Big deal.
Big deal.
New bat symbol on his chest. What do you think?
Oh, I forgot. I did want to comment on the
big
outfit
deal.
because it's like the lighter blue and gray variation.
I love that.
And me too.
I grew up on the light blue and gray of like the Neil Adams era.
Yeah.
That's not true. I went back to the Neil Adams era. I didn't grow up on it. I grew up in the Norm Brayfogle. He's just a Black Shadow Batman.
Yeah, fair.
But yeah, I do. I always like the blue and gray.
I didn't notice that. Like, is the bat symbol actually a new shape and all that?
Yeah. It's okay. Whatever.
Oh, fair.
They're just trying to make their mark, I guess, of like, hey, a new bat symbol. Cool.
It's valid.
Fresh AF. Highly recommend.
Fresh AF.
Get some
Read
Batman.
it.
I
get
read a book you did not read, which is
Nerd.
Amazing Spider-Man number 11. Legacy numbering 975. It's big. It's much bigger on the cover. That's
Have
why
you
I
read all 975?
No.
Have you read?
No, I'm a human.
Close to that, do you think?
I'm a human. What?
Well, it's been a long time, and you're
It
old.
has-
I was just curious.
That's true. I am an old human.
But also, you're always a Spider-Man guy. So
That's
I was curious
true.
If,
No,
like,
I have
you've made
not
your way
read all
through.
975 issues.
Anyway, fake fan.
Oh yeah, Spider-Man fan. Name all 975 issues. And this has two Spider-Men on the cover. Who are these two Spider-Men? And this is written by Joe Kelly and Joe Kelly. Then pencils by John Romita Jr. and Pepe Larraz.
Much to my disappointment.
John Romita, right?
Yeah.
Oof. But you know what? Whatever. We do have, at the end of the last issue, Germs. I don't know if you know this. Much like in the way that in the 90s the Clone Saga started, we had two Peter Parkers on a rooftop being like, what the
That was the
huh?"
end of number 10?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, we get these two Peter Parkers on a rooftop. Well, we get a Spider-Man and a Peter Parker. And so
Do they recreate the cartoon meme where they're both
they're
pointing,
pointing
at
at each other? No, I wish.
Damn.
So this is, we find out, because at the end, the Spider-Man is like, I know you're not Peter Parker, which was a surprise to me, because Peter Parker, though he's acting a little differently, you're like, well, I mean, it's clearly Peter doing these things, right? He's just, something's weird, something's off with him. Maybe he's, sick or mind controlled. Who knows?
Oh, so this is one person presenting himself as Spider-Man, one person presenting himself as Peter
Parker, neither of which are either.
Interesting.
Yeah, right?
Oh.
I thought that's what got me. I was like, oh, curious. And then we get on the cover another Spider-Man in a new spider suit.
Interesting.
This is a third Spider-Man in a spider suit. So yeah, man, this was a bucket of fun. And this is, I want to say, 3 issues worth of comics
It's a
in one
thickums, for sure.
thickums for a $7.99 price tag, which is a bit much, but you're getting what
It tracks for better or
you're
worse.
getting what you pay for. You've got 3 stories in here. You've got the ASM story by John Romita Jr., and then you have a follow-up to that drawn by Pepe Larraz, who is, god damn it, so good. And then there is a third story about Rapid by Saladin Ahmed. And this is a side character who can stop time, but only in specific bubbles. He can make time bubbles that stop time within the bubble.
Is this someone we've seen before?
Yes.
Because he's new to me.
He's new. He's still new.
Okay.
But we've only had like maybe 1 story or 2 stories before with him.
Oh, this fella in the pink?
Yeah.
Nice.
He makes these pink time bubbles. And so, like, for instance, he's going up against Boomerang, which you would think would be easy, but Boomerang is faster than him. So before he can put up a time bubble, he freezes Boomerang, but not the actual Boomerang.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that's a neat power. It's kind of interesting. Comes with its own foibles. So yeah, this is another one.
There's another story after. There's 5 stories.
Oh, and then there's like a 1-page. Oh, this dude.
Yeah.
This is a cartoonist whose name is Lee Gatlin, Lee, and then Gatlin, Gatlin, and holy cats, do I love that
this.
art style so much.
Me too.
Anytime he does a little backup in one of the Spider-Man books, I am delighted. Freaking love this dude. I think I follow him on Instagram or something, and his style is so fun and so cool. Yeah, this is also Fresh AF. I'm really enjoying this Amazing Spider-Man run. The internet likes to be negative and then just be awful for no reason. So I actually have
Especially
customers
Spider-Man.
coming in being like, oh, I hear that Amazing Spider-Man's terrible. And I'm like, who'd you hear that from? Was it an angry YouTube rage farmer? Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. I did enjoy the last run. Like, it wasn't my favorite thing ever, but I kept reading it. And what I've read of this run, I think is better.
Yes.
So I mean, like, I don't think either of them were bad, but this one's definitely the better of the two. So if you hated the last one, jump onto this.
Yeah, especially since in the past I have not been a fan of Joe Kelly.
Right.
He did, I forget what he did another Spider-Man series that had a different adjective, and I'm trying to remember what it was, but it was non-stop Spider-Man.
Oh,
It was called Nonstop, and I hated it.
Mm-hmm.
So when I heard that he was going to be taking over this, I was like, oh man. Especially he also wrote the previous little run, which was the Scions, the Doctor Strange Scions. It was like him dying. The 8 Deaths of Spider-Man.
Oh, right.
He did that
Gotcha.
too, which went on way too long.
It did.
Yeah.
I liked the concept and I enjoyed the first bit of it, but I agree it went on too long.
Noel and I were both like, oh, we could stop.
Yeah.
We could end this. But this is actually really solid. It's only 11 issues in, and I think these have all been bangers.
I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah, me
and
too.
I'm glad we're getting a, third, fourth Clone Saga? Something like that?
Something like that. None of these are, well, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Never mind.
No spoilers. Mind you, I have not read the issue, so if I'm wrong or right, I don't know.
What'd you read? I'll tell you what it was.
Okay, you tell me.
It was Imperial War Exiles #1 from Marvel.
Yeah, it was. So Imperial War, we've talked about before. It is a much larger, not event, but storyline happening right now with a mainline series just called Imperial War and a handful of other one-shots, including Exiles, She-Hulk, Black Panther, probably some other people.
Also, it's just called Imperial.
The
main John Hickman jam is just called Imperial.
Got it.
These little one-shots are Imperial War something.
Thank you for correcting me.
You're welcome.
This is from Steve Fox, Jonathan Hickman, of course, because there's X-Men in it. Francesco Manna and Eric Arciniega.
You bet.
Cool.
Love that guy.
This is finally the continuation of X-Men Manhunt event from months ago.
Oh, I didn't read it.
Yes. So Manhunt, for those who didn't...
X-Manhunt.
Yes, X-Manhunt. Apologies.
That's what it was. They were looking for Xavier.
Yes. I'm just going to stop listing titles because I'm getting them all wrong. From X-Manhunt forever ago. Mm-hmm. Not actually, within this year.
6 months ago.
6 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Which... Xavier was imprisoned. One team of X-Men was trying to break him out. The other team of X-Men was not trying to break him out because they were like, nah, he can stay there.
Yeah.
Long story short, he got broken out and was basically talked to his X-Men and was like, I'm not doing a whole lot of good here, so I'm going to go. Mm-hmm. So he went off to space to help after reviving Lilandra and went off to help his daughter, whose name I'm currently forgetting.
I don't know.
I could flip through the book and find out, but
why would you?
Exactly. So this is finally a continuation of that. He goes to save his daughter, who is currently running the Shi'ar Empire, and problems ensue from there, along with some proposed solutions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And honestly,
and then a comic book happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. The end.
God, I need her name. What is her goddamn name? Hold on. I know where I can find it. I found her name. It's Xandra.
Is it Xandra?
Yes.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So Xavier, Lilandra go do whatever they got to do to save her, because obviously they do save her. That's not much of a spoiler. But the more exciting thing for me is that from here we are getting a continuation into a series just called Exiles, which looks to be a whole new team of fun space people.
Oh, it's fun space people? Let me see.
Yeah.
I haven't read this, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't care much about Xavier at this point, and
That's valid.
I've never cared about the Shi'ar Empire and all that, what have you. So,
I just feel like at least me reading X-Manhunt, I now feel has paid off a bit.
Wonderful. This is the second time that Rocket Raccoon has showed up in a book.
For Imperial?
No, just in
really?
this week's books.
Oh, really?
Rocket Raccoon showed up twice.
Oh, nice.
I won't say whence.
Good for him.
Yeah. Good for him. Getting work.
But yeah, so people are trying to overthrow the Shi'ar Empire, and now Xandra is like, oh my god, what do I do? And now Lilandra and Xavier are like, we have a solution, and then we get a new series. And I'm looking forward to it, actually.
Nice. Next up is a book that you did not read and I did read. This is Star Wars Han Solo Hunt for the Falcon #1 by Rodney Barnes and Ramon Rosanas and Guru FX and Joe Caramagna. And this is a Star Wars miniseries that takes place during the before the sequel trilogy. So before The Force Awakens, celebrating 10 years of The Force Awakens.
Nice.
Man, it's been 10 years already.
Oh my god.
Right? Isn't that crazy?
Oh my god.
Ugh.
Ew.
Ew.
I am old too.
Not this old. You're not this old.
I'm not.
These
You're
two
right. I'm
old
not
guys
Harrison
on the cover
Ford
of this
old.
comic book. And this is fun. This is basically Han Solo feeling restless. Like he's got some money. He's a war hero.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. He's hanging out with Lando and betting on races and what have you. And
So it's a little space late life crisis.
it's exactly what this is.
Amazing.
Yes. And he's like, you know what? I miss having adventures. Adventures were awesome. Remember those? I'm going to go find the Millennium Falcon, which I lost somewhere along the way to someone, probably in a bet, because that's what
Naturally.
he do. And so he's trying to just track down the Millennium Falcon. Now, I'm curious. It's called The Hunt for the Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
And then in The Force Awakens,
Right.
he does not have the Falcon.
Correct.
So are we going to find the Falcon in this miniseries and then he's going to lose it again? Or what's
I think
going
it's just
on?
a better title than Looked for the Falcon and couldn't find it.
Yeah. Hoping for the Falcon.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. It's an interesting idea for a story where and the next time we see him, there's no Falcon. Like
Yeah.
he doesn't have it. So anyway, I'm curious. But I'm a sucker for the sequel trilogy, even though it's not perfect. There are things in there
None
that
of
I
the
really
movies are.
like. That's true.
Objectively, honestly, all the movies suck. I love them,
Yeah.
but they all kind of suck.
Yes. Yeah. Except for maybe the middle one. I'm sorry. The episode 5 is probably kind of a perfect film. I think. I don't think that one sucks.
Off the top of my
Return
head,
of the Jedi.
oh,
Not Return of the Jedi. God damn it! I do this every time. Empire Strikes Back. Empire Strikes Back's kind of perfect.
is it?
I don't really have any oofas for that one. Every other one of the movies, I've got an oofa.
I'll watch it later and send you a list
Yeah.
of problems that I
Okay,
have.
cool.
Again, I love them, but
this is fresh enough. If you're a Star Wars fan who's interested about what happened, in between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens, you could do this.
cool.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that.
Hell yeah.
You don't have to, but you could.
Yeah.
Did you read something I didn't? Tell me what it was. Was it Blood Honey?
I actually didn't read that.
Son of a biscuit.
Something that you didn't read was Absolute Superman.
Ab soups.
Yet again, Absolute Superman remains the top of my absolute list. Mind you, at this point, Green Lantern has fallen off that list because I just personally don't care for it.
Yeah, I gave up.
And Martian Manhunter I've kind of lost track of, not because it's bad, but honestly, it's just for smart people. And sometimes I'm not always feeling that smart. Absolute Superman, however, is rad as hell. Last we left off, Primus, the leader of Omega Men, who is the...
Primus?
Primus?
Primus.
Fair enough. Leader of the Omega Men, who was the rebellion against Lazarus Corp. Core?
I'm kidding. It's Corp.
No, you fucker.
I'm just
All
fucking
right,
with you.
this is going to be your podcast. I'm going to shut up.
No, Lazarus Corp. Corporation.
Last we left off, Primus betrayed the Omega Men and was like, I'm with Lazarus, meh, meh, meh. So now, basically, the gist of this is Superman is now captured by Lazarus Corp, and they're trying to corrupt him to do Ra's al Ghul's bidding.
Oh.
And that's much of this story, along with an attempted prison escape that may or may not be successful.
Interesting. This sounds a lot like Absolute Batman.
You know, I haven't kept up to date with Batman recently.
That's exactly what's happening in Batman.
But it did sound like what you guys were describing for Absolute Batman. So I'm
funny.
very intrigued to potentially be getting all these screwed up versions of our heroes, which
being
is
captured and attempted brainwashing and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun.
It's a good one. And we get the return of Brainiac, so of course thematically things get a little more effed up than they were previously because that character is just
He's gnarly.
nasty in this book,
Yeah.
dude.
That's the grossest version of Brainiac I've ever read.
Really is. Like both
Blech.
visually and behavior, like he's crazy.
The dude's a
But this
maniac.
is fresh AF. I love Absolute
Oh
Superman.
yeah,
It's so good.
nice, awesome. That's one of the ones I got to catch up on. I think maybe I'm only 1 or 2 behind, but he's good. I read a book called Spider-Man '94, and this is issue number 1 of what I can only assume is a miniseries by J.M. DeMatteis, and art by Jim Tao, and color by Jim Campbell, and letterer yet again Joe Coromagna. This is the direct follow-up to Spider-Man, the animated series from the '94 era. So in the same way that we got a follow-up cartoon and comic book series for X-Men
97.
97.
I believe so.
Wow, was Spider-Man before X-Men? That doesn't sound right. X-Men 97?
I
Oh, wow. Okay.
could have, in my head, Spider-Man is more OG than X-Men, but I could be wrong.
No, you're probably right. I don't have a brain.
But there was a point when Marvel was being carried by the X-Men, but I'm too young and perfect to know about that. So.
But I never finished Spider-Man 94, the cartoon. It went so far off the rails for me story-wise, I guess because probably at the time I didn't realize it, but like rights issues of like, we can't actually use certain characters, so we're going to create new versions of those characters and just pretend that they're similar, you know? And I just wound up being like, this is not what I want. So even as a kid, it just felt weird and off. So I stopped watching it. Even though I do have a bit of nostalgia for it anyway. So this, if you were enjoying the Spider-Man cartoon and you've got the nostalgia for it, this picks up where that leaves off, but also plops in characters that were never part of it, like the clones.
Oh, interesting.
So, oh gosh, what's his name? Kane, his bad clone shows up here. Apparently, MJ and Peter got married at some point, so they're married. But then he found out that the MJ he married was a clone and died. So now he's found her again as like, Have
we handled an MJ clone before or just a Gwen clone?
It was a Gwen clone.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure I'm not crazy.
But this is like a neat, fun continuity that is different than what I'm used to. But it's kind of a blast. This was not shabby at all.
Also, at a glance, I really like the look of the art.
Well, yes, the art inside is pretty good. The art on the cover is awesome. Is this Nick Bradshaw? Because this is great. Let me see.
I
cover
love
artist Nick Bradshaw.
The super saturated hardline cartoon art. It's so good.
Oh, this should be a poster. This is wonderful.
I agree. If you get a poster of that, sell it to me.
Okay. So yeah, if Spider-Man 94, I would say this is fresh AF if you're in the Spider-Man 94 camp.
Sure.
If you're not, you don't bother.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is steeped in that cartoon continuity, which is vastly different than comic book continuity.
Do they give you any kind of catch-up, or are you expecting? Okay, good.
Oh, they do.
Good,
yeah, because a lot of that I didn't know.
Yeah, okay.
Because I stopped watching it. Well, I guess that's a good point. I stopped watching it, and I don't know most of this, but I still enjoyed it.
Perfect.
Yeah, maybe read it anyway. Whatever. If you're in the Spidey bag.
If you're just someone who really craves more Spider-Man, wherever you can get it.
Yeah, especially if you want Peter and MJ married. If you're one of those people who's like, I'm angry because they broke up 15 years ago, then maybe this is for you.
I can't self-insert for my redheaded crush.
Yeah. Hey, what you got there?
The last one that I read, which I think you also read.
I did.
Is Everything Dead and Dying by... I should really come prepared next time.
Nah.
Written by Tate Bromble, artwork by Jacob Phillips, colors by Pip Martin, and letters by Aditya Bidikar. I loved this.
This was awesome.
This was incredible.
There's almost nothing I can say that won't spoil it.
I'm reading,
I'm like, how are we going to talk about this book?
The second I finished the book, I was like, I don't know what to talk about.
Yeah.
I guess at least vibe-wise, we're leaning towards horror, right?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
It's not like big, scary, awful suspense jump at you horror.
No.
But it is a horror vibe, so just know that going into it in terms of like your mental expectations. But otherwise,
I feel like looking at the cover, you might get that.
See, the thing is, I didn't look hard enough at the cover.
Oh, really?
I didn't pay any attention.
And
then I got like 3 pages in, and I was like, "Ayo."
It's great though.
This is such a good book.
This might be my book of the week.
Actually,
these were all bangers this week. Honestly, this was fantastic.
It is, it's pretty common, honestly, that any given non-Big Two comic will be really good. Not because I think they're inherently better than Big Two, but also I would assume there's probably a bit more work that comes to pushing out an original story than just pushing out another Batman. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
And this one goes along with that general rule, along with exceeding it. It was fantastic.
I would say if you are a fan of the Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips verse, Criminal, and all those other different miniseries that they do, this has that vibe, but also a horror book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It is a book about love and survival, I think, is probably the only two labels I can put on it.
Really do, yeah. Awesome. Highly recommend Everything Dead and Dying from Image Comics. #1 came out this week. What's the price tag on that? Is that $4.99?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a nice presentation too.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
thick pages, really quality cover.
Yeah. I'm a
there's a lot
sucker
in
for
there.
a good presentation.
Me too, dude. And again, we always get better presentation with stuff that's not DC and Marvel.
Well, I mean, it
In my
depends on
humble
if you get
opinion.
the variant covers for DC because
You're
they
right.
do this nice card stock as well.
That's true. Variant DCs do get cardstock.
I'm going to wrap up with Adventures of Superman Book of L #1. Oh, God damn it, I messed it up. DC All In presents Adventures of Superman Book of L #1. Boy, is that bit old. Part of the Summer of Superman. In the far future, a legend is born. So let me back up. There was a period of time where John Kent became the Superman of Earth and Clark went off into space for reasons.
Sure.
And at that point,
This was some time ago, correct?
this was like maybe 3 or 4 years ago.
Great, okay.
Right? I think, if not longer. And so he went off into space, and for some reason, John Kent was like, there's no, with the Legion of Superheroes when he was in the future, there's no record of you ever coming back after you leave this point in time. So if you leave, you're never coming back, and he becomes Superman of Earth. I don't know how that wrapped up because
Right.
he does come back. Obviously,
Right,
he's been
naturally.
around, and I don't know how that's reconciled with the future not knowing that he came back. So I got to ask Noel about that because I think he was reading this. But there's basically a graphic novel that you could pick up called War World
Yep.
by Philip Kennedy Johnson, and it's him
The
going
collection
off.
is a big one.
What's that?
The collection, at least the one
It's
that I
a
have, is a
Thickums.
big one.
Oh,
yeah.
it's like triple Thickums.
Yeah.
With 3 C's.
It's like omnibus level almost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a big one. And I, hearing everyone talk about how great it was, I went to go read it and I just fell off. I
Really?
was just like, it
Yeah.
didn't grab. It was too similar to a story I had read in the 90s, late 80s, early 90s, where Superman winds up going to Apocalypse, being powerless, starting a revolution,
Right.
all this other stuff, which I think is what happens in this book.
Mm-hmm.
It's another. He becomes the leader of a group of people. Somehow he adopts 2 kids. He's got those
that's
2
where
kids
he
who
gets
I
those kids from. is
keep
War
forgetting
World.
about because I don't see them very often in like the Superman book by Josh Williamson.
They were pretty prominent in the start of the. Actually, they're more prominent in Action Comics. I lied.
Yeah.
At least last time I was reading Action Comics.
Which I'm not reading.
I think it was like 1100 something. Like whenever they had their last big old jumping on point, like last year or something.
Yeah, everyone had the cool jackets.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything. Oh,
The
I
kids
love
were more
that.
prominent.
Yeah, and so they're back here. This is picking up those threads, and this is dealing specifically with that storyline, War World. So if you were on board for that, I forgot to mention, this is also written by the same writer, Philip Kennedy Johnson, and this is the artist Scott Godlewski, who's very good. This is really solid Superman art. Unlike, I think, the Action Comics that's happening right now, where it deals with Superboy, Clark Kent as a youngins in Smallville. I do not like the art there, but this is really, really solid. It almost has, God, what was that guy's name? John Timms, I think. It's got that sort of vibe. But yeah, this is, if you really liked War World and that whole Philip Johnson, John, pick this up. It's a mini series, but it's picking up all those threads, and maybe it's for you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to keep up with it because I don't have the context.
I probably won't, just because as much as I'm wholeheartedly enjoying the Superman train,
So
that's too much Superman.
you came in yesterday and we're looking at the books and you're like, oh, another Superman book. Great.
Yeah,
true. Yeah.
I don't need another one. I appreciate it. Thank you for the offer.
Yeah.
I've had enough.
I'm not reading Action. I'm reading Absolute Superman.
Mm-hmm.
There's Superman by Joshua Williamson. Every issue is a freaking banger.
Yeah.
And then what's the other one? Oh, and then Superman Unlimited by Dan Slott.
There's also Kryptonite Spectrum.
Kryptonite Spectrum.
Yeah.
Right, by the Ice Cream Man team.
And if you're reading Justice League Unlimited, there's a lot of
5.
Superman in there.
That's 6. That's Superman Batman World's Finest. That's 7.
Yeah, there's a lot of Superman right
And
now.
now this 8.
Yeah.
Holy well, you know what? They do say it's the summer of Superman.
They really did
You
warn
know what
us.
though?
You're right.
It's September.
That's true. Right.
All right, my friend, we did it. We're done. In
Hell
and
yeah.
out.
That's all
29
of them.
minutes. Awesome.
29 minutes. I have one more minute for you. Last week we talked about a bunch of the new jumping on points for DC that they have releasing through September. Next week, September 10th, Red Hood #1. It seems to be the first jumping on point that's coming out next week.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out for that. We'll definitely be reading it. But if you want to contact your local shop, or this shop would be great.
Yeah. Johnny Destructo's Hero Complex, located at 4327 Main Street, Philadelphia, PA 19127.
He does deliveries.
I do well, and mail outs.
And well, sorry, that's what I meant. Yeah.
I do some. Do.
He's on Grubhub actually.
I do some deliveries as well,
Yeah.
but mostly mail outs.
He will not drive to Idaho.
No,
I've tried.
I won't. I'm sorry.
But yeah, Red Hood #1. Keep an eye out for that. Hopefully it's good. We'll read it.
Yeah. And then Noel is not here today because he was on vacation and came back real late, and he's just sort of like getting himself ready so that we could do the live stream tonight, Wednesday night. Well, I guess last night, if it depends on when we post this. He and I are going to be talking about the remake of The Toxic Avenger, starring Peter Dinklage and
Hell
Kevin
yeah.
Bacon. It was awesome. Spoiler alert. It was awesome.
Oh, you already saw it.
I already saw it.
Amazing.
But we're going to be talking
you're
about
talking
that
about
on
tonight.
the live stream. We're going to be reviewing that.
That makes sense.
I actually had gotten a text from Pink Apocalypse, longtime friend of the show, Pink Apocalypse, and I'm just going to bring that up real quick.
Thanks, Pink.
And that says, she sent me a picture of the poster and then said, "The punk as fuck political movie this country needs." Heart emoji.
Is Toxic Avenger that?
It is.
That's
it's
no
awesome.
way.
It's so goddamn fun. So yeah, we're gonna be talking about that. Enjoy that with us. We live stream. Come get in the chat. Also, we didn't have any emails to read today because nobody emailed us at cultpopgo@gmail.com. So get on that. And that's it. We love you.
I love you more.
He does love you more.
I'm gonna give you more gifts in Christmas.
And we will talk at you later.
Bye.
Skidly-dee-doot. Doodle-doo.